What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back to Bronco Adventures. We've got a treat for you today. We've got a Bronco revival. Here in our community of Broncos and classic cars and trucks, we help each other out. And we found an old Bronco in need. It's a little bit of help. So we're here at Bronco Man 6's shop, undisclosed location, but I can tell you it's cold. There's snow on the ground, I can't feel my toes. So if you can see my breath, I'm sorry. At least just know you're warm, I'm cold, it's fine. Anyway, let's take a look and see what we got today and what kind of project we have in store. Let's get to it. There it is. Another early Bronco project. There's Bronco Man 6.
How are you, buddy?
Good, how are you doing?
Thanks for coming out, man.
All right.
Came to look at this beast?
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
It's
gonna be fun.
Project.
Yeah.
It's got a great story, and it's gonna be a fun kind of revival for us to get back on the road and let this lady enjoy it. And someday, hopefully, it'll come live here full time. But for the now, we're gonna get it fixed and let her enjoy it next summer. So
It's been dirty. How long has it been off the road?
well, last time it was registered that I know was 2008. The owners had it for 33 years. So we can assume it has not been driven on the road for at least 14 years.
All right. Well, I want some more in-depth story on it. I think that's where we'll start out.
Okay. Well, welcome to my half-done shop. Today we're working on a really good friend of ours, Bronco. As you guys probably know, if you're watching this, you're part of the Bronco community. The best part about the Bronco community is we do stuff for one another as much as we can. My wife is very good friends with a lady who we'll leave nameless for now, who's had this Bronco and she's owned it for 33 years. She recently had hip surgery and hasn't been able to drive this Bronco for about 14 years. Like any good Bronco owner, I was on her property doing some work and helping her, and I looked up above her property and I saw this Bronco sitting there, and I started drilling and tried to buy it. And she politely declined, and I respectfully said, okay. And she said, 2 years ago, she said, I want to drive this Bronco one more summer, and then I will consider selling it. And I said, I will make that happen. And so fast forward 2 years of her and I kind of going back and forth on the Bronco, and it's in our shop now. So the goal with this Bronco is we'll have lots of friends over. We're going to just revive this Bronco. We have a list that I was just making that's on the windshield. We're going to make it roadworthy for her, and she's going to enjoy it next summer and drive it around, take the top off. And thankfully where we live is beautiful summers near lakes, and she'll have one more summer with it. And then if she decides at that point she wants to let it go, hopefully it'll come live here full time. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. We got another Bronco on the road.
So there's a lot that needs done, but where do we start? What's your game plan?
So I am notorious for making lists. Obviously on any revival, anything hasn't ran in a while, we're going to drain all the fluids out of this. Get the fuel tank out, drain the fuel tank, probably have to put new fuel lines on it. But today we're going to start on something really, really simple. This is sat outside undercover for the better part of 2 decades. It has a full interior package. So this is a 71 Bronco.
Does that mean it's got Dana 44 or Dana 30?
Nope, 71 would have a Dana 44 in it. So it does have a Dana 44, a 9-inch in the rear, a 302. It was a well-optioned Bronco. It was a U15 Bronco. We're waiting on the Marty report. That should be in any time on the Bronco, which will tell us the whole story about it, right? But today, again, this is a full interior package. The best I can tell is this Bronco was probably restored in the 90s based on what was done to it so far. I want to get all that interior out, take a look at the floorboard. So we got to remove seats, carpet, and looks like there's a liner under the carpet. We're going to leave the headliner in there for now. We'll leave the door panels and the side panels on, but I just want to concentrate on the floor pans. Perfect. And once we get that done, we'll start checking down the list. So
checking boxes, that's what we do. Bronco Man 6 wasn't kidding. This thing was optioned and optioned nicely. Although I really like the steering wheel. It's basically what we have in Rusty, other than, the chrome's a little dirty. We can fix on that. She's got the 3-speed, manual. Got a stuck throttle cable, and you got your temperature knobs, and Nano, your wiper motor. Don't get your fingers in that, by the way. That would hurt. You get your transfer case and, well, that's fine. We'll fix that. But somebody took care of this Bronco. And I think we can add to it. And in fact, maybe make it a little bit better. So, like Bronco Man 6 says, let's get this interior out, to inspect the floor pans, and see if we've got to start with rust repair or just simply treating it.
So it'd be really anxious to find out when we get the Martyr report exactly what's factory on this Bronco or not, because obviously it has 2 tanks and it has skid plates on them both. So it'd be interesting to know if that's factory. It has obviously an aftermarket lift, which is just a block lift underneath the lifts or the spring to lift it up. Looks like we have rust over there.
Who's James? On the window it says James Doof.
James Doof. Well, that'd be James Duff.
Oh.
So they are a Bronco accessory place.
Oh, okay.
And they are located in, I believe, Tennessee. They're kind of similar to Wild Horses and Tom's off-road.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, all right.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I think we might need to call James because it looks like we might need a floor pan on the passenger side.
James Duff, if you're watching this, we would love a free floor pan.
Thanks, Doof. Anytime you get to use tools, it's awesome. Is it better to ratchet it off or power tool it off?
It's better to get it off as quickly as you can. In this
Can you feel your fingers?
They're there.
Well, soon enough.
You have never heard that before.
Give it a go. There it is. These seats are easy to get out. Whoa, look at that. There's a big old mouse nest under your seat, Ed. Oh, yeah. Mickey's in this thing. Holy cow. Come check it out. There really is. Huge mouse nest. Look at that. Can you give us a... What's it smell? Don't touch it. You and Honta don't want to be that tight. That's it. Yes.
I don't think so.
So, do we just cut around it?
I don't think so. I think we can loosen the roll cage.
Pull the carpet out?
Pull the carpet out. The truth of the matter is, except for the mouse stuff, and that may not be a mouse. They like nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. We could probably loosen the roll cage, lift that out, and pull this out, and we could probably save this carpet kit, honestly.
It's really not in bad shape.
It's not. It could be...
I mean, it's only as old as me, so it's not that old.
What year were you born?
94.
94?
So if this was, 90s restoration...
This is your time frame.
This is me, man.
I was in high school in the 90s.
Yeah, I was a baby.
You make me feel very young.
Oh, I mean, you've got the name. Bronco Man 6.
Yeah, you got the beard. It looks like it's freezing.
It is. See, notice the moist in the sickles? Yeah, it's cold.
I think that
it's cold out here.
They can never question our devotion to Broncos. Because,
right.
Let's be honest. Right now it's 18 degrees outside with a wind chill in the 13, 12. Yeah. And we're in here working on a Bronco.
Yeah. Well, we're probably not smart.
No.
And we're huffing, mouse juice.
No, it is good.
Yeah.
How about this? I will get to work on getting
seatbelts out.
If you're
I'll jump to the rear seat.
Yeah, well, we can do that, or you can grab the vacuum. You choose.
I'll vacuum.
Okay. I'm just marking stuff because if I don't do this, I will lose them. And I'll be honest, I'm not smart enough to remember where these go in a month from now. So, Peggy.
Why is the carpet musty and wet? Are you subscribed? Go check out Bronco Man 6. Show him some love. Come on. Hey.
Hey, look. My favorite part of old cars.
Oh, man. Your DNA's on it now.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Thank you. You didn't tell me I was going to be getting dirty today. What is this? Okay, go for gold. Yep. Well, I'm trying to get... Okay, go again. Cut. There it is. Got him. Ooh, it's hot. Go ahead. communicate which one we're supposed to be on.
Is the one spinning?
I don't see it.
Okay, stay where you're at.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm on that one. I can feel you. It's in my mouth. Okay, it's out.
Ready?
You go ahead. We're gonna need wheel cylinders on. Ow, my fingers. Ouch. The wheel cylinders are leaking real bad on this.
Hey, can we concentrate on what we're doing?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't ratchet the battery tool.
Here, Monica. Are you ready? All right, listen. Never, ever, ever, ever use this type of hardware to hold your roll cage in your Bronco, your Jeep, your FJ. If you actually need a roll cage and your life depends on it, do you want that holding it to the body?
Size matters, huh?
Size does matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the one back.
Well, I hope Marty comes through at some point, because I think this Bronco's grabber green.
I think it's grabber green as well, and maybe Marty's in here.
Go ahead. Hey, Marty. Oh, Is Marty in there?
There!
Lift with the knees.
Yeah, that's not working.
Where's the high lift?
In the other Bronco.
Oh, we need something big, like a pry bar. You got one of them?
Yeah, somewhere.
A pry stick?
Let's get all the tools out and we'll rip the carpet out.
She was grabber green, Ed.
She was grabber green.
Okay, ready? Marty needs to hurry it up.
Yeah, I'm just taking all this in.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Interior removed from an early Bronco. Let's look at these floors, see what we think.
So, interior's out on the 71. Good news is we're still waiting for the Marty report. Have you checked your email?
Let me look.
Please do. Grabber green, definitely. That's exciting. Dave's over here kicking away at all the rust and the little spots. Two things to notice is somebody made patch panels for it. Clever. They just put it over the top of the issue rather than fixing it. But, hey, we're not here to judge. Thanks for all the extra work, somebody. Riveted in. We'll have to get that out. We'll get a patch panel for passenger side, patch panel for driver's side. All the back of it looks salvageable. So just some grinding, cleaning, and some primering.
So after checking our email, like Bronco Man 6 here suggested, thanks, man. We,
Sorry,
got a
it's
little
distracting me.
It's big.
Yeah.
So, Marty finally emailed the report on this 71 Bronco, and we've got some cool features on here. Just like we were thinking, it's grabber green originally. Isn't that your wife's favorite color?
It's one of the two that she's always wanted. She'll be very stoked to hear that this is grabber green. It's gonna stay gray for now, but maybe someday we can put it back grabber green.
Perfect. Look at where that Bronco was shipped to when it was born and sold for the first time.
It's not for sale. This Bronco was originally shipped out of Northern California. It was sold by a little tiny dealership in Lake Tahoe. You've probably never heard of the person who owned this dealership. Hold on, can we say? Carroll Shelby actually owned this Bronco.
I think we can say that because it was his dealership, right?
He technically did.
Yeah, Carroll was the man on this Bronco.
This Bronco was sold out of Shelby Ford Incorporated in South Lake Tahoe, California. Interesting enough, I did a little research on this during some outtakes, and it's the only actual true dealership Carroll Shelby owned. He had a house in Lake Tahoe and wanted to have a Ford dealership there. So technically, Carroll Shelby at one point owned this 1971 Ford Bronco. Meekum, slow down. We're not there yet.
It's but 2.5?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be. It's an early Bronco anyway, so it's expensive.
Yeah.
This adds to it.
Pretty cool Bronco. I mean, kind of run-of-the-mill U15 stats, but what you hang on is it's grabber green, rather rare color, we'd say. Was sold out of Shelby Ford in Lake Tahoe. That's super cool. Just a really cool Bronco.
And we're doing the right thing by getting it back on the road.
Get off your couches, folks.
All right, there we have it. The first step of getting this old Bronco on the road. Check a couple boxes off. We got the interior removed. The floors don't look too bad, but I think we do need driver and passenger floor pan. You know, add another thing to the list after we mark a box off. It's fine. We'll just keep adding to the bottom of the list so it doesn't get, bigger from the top. We'll just go bigger to the bottom, but...
Or they say take one step forward, one back.
Or 5 back. Yeah. That's usually how we work.
This is a pretty cool day, man. Thank you guys for coming up, and it's important to note that the real owner of this Bronco is a really, really good person. We didn't really touch on her earlier much, but she has her own nonprofit dog rescue that she takes care of dogs that are blind and deaf, and she finds them homes, and that's part of the drive is to really make this dream for her come true.
Right.
And on top of it, this is just a really cool early Bronco find, and I'm super happy to be a part of it. And
man, thanks for inviting us along. And next time, I think we're going topless, and we're gonna start cutting some metal.
I think it's warm enough to go topless.
Maybe. But you'll have to wait until we post that video.
Hey, it's Carroll Shelby's Bronco.
Well, Carroll would definitely do it topless, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He was the man.
So we should clarify, we don't know for sure that Carroll Shelby owned this Bronco, but what we do know is on the Martyr Report, and for those of you guys that aren't familiar with Martyr Reports, anything 68 and newer, you can get a Martyr Report on. It basically is the birth certificate of your vehicle from Ford. It's a really cool thing. Unfortunately, GM products and I don't think Chrysler has them either.
Not that I'm aware of.
It's just a Ford thing that I'm aware of. But what we do know,
Volkswagen does it. Maybe.
Maybe.
I think they actually call it a birth certificate. That's kind of cool. Here's a baby, Anyway.
Here's your bug. Yeah. We digress. Yes. Anyways, what we do know is, and I'm sure it'll be on, you guys will be able to see this, is that this was sold out of Carroll Shelby's dealership in Lake Tahoe. So it's pretty cool to think what could have been. Heck, maybe Carroll did set in this thing. Maybe he touched it. And if you're a Ford guy and a Carroll Shelby guy like me, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, heck of a Bronco to find. But for now, get off your couch and go create an adventure. We'll see you next time.
Bronco Adventures.